I am so grateful for my job, more grateful because it provides the income that I get to have to live my life. But I'm telling y'all right now, the way that I will shout and rejoice when God finally clears my path and I am free from the shackles of corporate America, I don't think y'all understand. They gonna hear me yelling in New York. I'm in Texas. With that being said, I'm tired of code switching. I'm sitting in my car right now because I'm overstimulated. I don't want to talk to you about what I'm doing this weekend. I don't want to talk to you about my summer plans. I don't want to kick you with you, skate with you, nothing. I'm tired. I'm from Mississippi. This is my accent. I'm tired of code switching. I'm tired of y'all looking at me like I'm some new black girl in the office. Whole time I just changed my hair. Whole time there's not enough black people in the office for you to even get me mixed up with anybody. So I'm sitting in my car until I have to go back into this meeting and smile. And when I tell y'all, Lord Jesus, if this day cannot be over quick enough, I can't wait to go home and pour up a fat ass glass of wine. Until then, I have a cherry Coke.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always stopping by, supporting me on this channel. So all credit goes to all the creators. I've been watching these videos of black women talking about, their experiences at work, and I just need to say this. Listening to them, it hits me how draining it really is to be a black woman in corporate America. Like, it's not just the work itself, it's every other thing that comes with the work, right? Every other thing that comes with being a black woman in that space. And one of the women said that she cannot even talk without somebody calling her aggressive. Like, if she stays quiet, they'll think she's being cold or distant, right? And that is the exact thing. Like, it's like no matter what you do, no matter what tone you use, no matter how you sit, no matter how you walk, no matter how you speak, it is never enough. Even if you are confident, right? People act as if you are intimidating. If you are soft spoken, they think you are lazy. If you are focused on your work, they think you are being distant and you're not a team player, guys. And the microaggressions, right? One of the women said that she gets this little comments all the time telling her to calm down, it's fine, like they are always watched, every of their words, every of their expression, every email, like it's legitly under a microscope, and it is so exhausting, guys. Just hearing them talk just made me feel somehow about it. Like, and what really stood out for me is how much extra emotional labor they carry, right? Like, they are not just doing their jobs, they are carrying everybody else's mood, smoothing over uncomfortable situations, mentoring, helping colleagues, covering for others, all this while trying to do their job, right? Guys, and the worst part is that even when they succeed, which they eventually do, people still find ways to question it. Their ideas get ignored, their wins get credited to somebody else, their mistakes are remembered longer than anyone else's. And it's like every single action is being judged, is being misinterpreted, or is being twisted, and they are just trying to survive in their workplace. Like, why does it have to be so hard? Guys, honestly, you can't but feel for these women. Let's see what the other creators have to say, and I'll see you soon.
Being a black woman in corporate is so exhausting. And excuse my face, I just woke up. But I was just thinking to myself how people will literally make you look bad to other people. And if they have a problem with you, they'd rather go to their manager's manager to tell them instead of telling you. You find out via a game of telephone that this entire time this person has issues of things that you have done, and they don't tell you. And then on top of that, they are literally intentionally sabotaging you. And I can't tell you how many times I have gone through this at a job or seen other black women go through this at jobs. And the thing about it is, the craziest thing is, it's not from someone who you would think would be, it's from another person of color. And I can't tell you how many people of color have gone out their way to intentionally sabotage me. And it's just crazy to me. And I see why there are so many black women going to be entrepreneurs. And unfortunately, I don't have an entrepreneurial bone in my body. And I'm not a confrontational person, but if you have an issue with something that I have done, tell me. If you don't tell me and you're going to your manager's manager about the issue, that means you are trying to sabotage me. That's all you're trying. It's not coming from a place of goodness. It's coming from a place of sabotage, and you're using microaggressions and other tropes used against Black women, and you're using your tears to get what you want. That is manipulation and sabotage.
I'm a 38-year-old VP in corporate America, and I just feel like I've been having the hardest time going back to the new norm of work-life balance and hybrid working from home, but also going into the office. I don't know. I feel like working from home during COVID really helped so many of us, Black women, women of color, just protect ourselves from the norm within the corporate America spaces sometimes, where it's like, I no longer have to have this mask on or this preparation to do these mental gymnastics in spaces that I do belong, I should belong and exist, right? And I think working from home a lot of the times allow us to just take some space for ourselves and also show up professionally without having to like jump through hoops. And working from home made me feel like, okay, I don't have to be in these spaces that I don't want to be in. I've been in corporate America for so long, and now I'm just like, you know, what else? Like, there has to be more. And that's why I'm hoping that this, content creation stuff work for so many of us, because I feel like it's giving Black women just this opportunity that we get to discover another version of ourselves where you can just be yourself. Like, you don't have to go in and speak a particular way, dress a particular way, do things that you wouldn't naturally do when you're outside the office. So I don't know. I'm hoping that corporate America kind of wakes up at the same time, because it's not a coincidence that so many of us feel this way. Like, it's really not. But
being Black in corporate America is like a funny joke that isn't funny, because having to be cool, calm, and collected at all times is not only mentally exhausting, but it's frustrating, especially when you have certain people deliberately going out of their way to make you look bad or get a reaction out of you. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just want to come out of pocket and say exactly what I want to say and be exactly who you think I am, for the simple fact that most of the time it is justifiable. Half the time y'all be coming at us unprofessional, rude, no manners, and just outright like y'all lost y'all damn mind. And you expect us to just sit there and be passive and just say, okay, because unfortunately we are taught from a very young age to code switch. So we always have to come correct, even though a lot of the times we should really just say exactly what we want to say, so y'all can just leave us the hell alone. I digress. Being Black in corporate America is like a joke that isn't funny. It's just a fucking bad joke.
I don't care if this offends people, it needs to be said. The pressure given to Black women to perform in the workplace is crazy. I've observed over the past year for the company that I work for in my day job, I can't have a single thing out of place. Not a single thing. I am not allowed to be human at all, in the slightest. Everything has to be 100% perfect, and then I'm deemed somewhat acceptable. But for all the other people, the amount of times I'm covering for people, or I witness other people who are not Black, who are just allowed to skate by and do whatever. I have to be 100% perfect. Otherwise, if I don't, eye rolls ensue. The rhetoric begins of, oh, well, she's being difficult or whatever it is. People are clearly typing like behind my back. And just like, it's fascinating because I don't think they'll ever see it. They will never see their prejudices ever. And they'll continue to think that they're in the right for it. Full disclaimer, I am one of 2 Black people in the whole company. Another example is the person who's now the managing director of the company would sit on calls with me and talk about how much he couldn't wait until I broke. And he and like the engineering manager would sit on a call and like just literally just laugh at me. That's just examples from 2 other people. I know that this is such a common and shared experience amongst Black women in predominantly white spaces. But I'd love to just hear from people, like, how do you get through it? Because I'm not at my breaking point because I got 2 months left. I don't care, fuck those people. But it's just like fascinating. If you have any tips, please let me know. Shared experiences, all of that stuff, just let me know.
Guys, why does it have to be so hard as a Black woman to exist in a corporate space? I saw a video of a woman that said she has to be extra nice, extra friendly, extra patient just to exist without people disliking her. Like, why can't Black women be themselves without all the dislikes, guys? Just think about that for a second. Because at work, she has to perform more than just a job, right? She has to perform a personality, friendliness, calmness, patience, just to exist without being labeled as difficult, guys. Like, some of these women are just like, they just want to do their job and go home. That's just it, plain and simple. Like, is that not what everybody wants? Just do your job, go home and live your life. But for Black women in corporate spaces, it's never that simple. You cannot just exist. You cannot just be human. You cannot just have a bad day. You cannot just make a mistake. Like, you can't just stay quiet. You cannot speak up. You cannot just exist naturally. Every choice you make is under a microscope. Every behavior has a label. And yet, Black women keep showing up. They keep leading. They keep being competent. They keep being amazing, even when the system is against them. Guys, watching all these videos together is just clear, right? Because this is not just individual experiences, right? It looks like it's systemic. It's a reality Black women face every single day in corporate America. And the exhaustion is not just physical. I mean, it's emotional, it's mental, it's the way you carry yourself all the time, always thinking about how others will interpret you. But at this point, I think Black women do not care, right? But you always have to calculate your words, your presence, always protect yourself without even realizing it, guys. They are constantly doing invisible work, and most people never see it. Most people will never understand it. By just watching them talk, sharing their truths, it just makes you realize one thing. Black women are surviving corporate America, but damn, it is so exhausting. And honestly, guys, it should not be that hard. It should not be that hard just to exist as a woman of color in corporate America, in your place of work, even when you put your best, even when you do your best. Guys, let me know in the comment section. Are you a Black woman in corporate America? How are you surviving? I really want to know. And if you have found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Ciao.